I just got out of my first class of the day, corporations. That was at 9:30. Oh, where am I going? It was at 9:30. It's like 11 or 10:50 now. And I need to do so many things today. So many things. So welcome to my day in the life here at Stanford Law. Okay, I'm back home. I'm gonna make lunch super quick, but I realized when I was walking, it looked like I was super businessy today, and I'm not. So I'm doing a quick outfit of the day, even though nobody cares. Just be like, I'm not like some person dressing up in business attire for law school. I'm not. So this is actually a shirt dress, and these are faux leather leggings underneath and combat boots. So I guess it's business on top, grunge rage fest on the bottom. I don't know. But yeah, so next up is lunch. Honestly think I might finish what I'm doing before I have lunch, just because I need to finish out a process. Yeah, gonna finish what I was doing before and a little bit during class. And that's an activity for a presentation I have to give for a class later today. So that's where we're at. Okay, so I am sitting down for lunch. You'll have seen it. It's a soup and a wrap. And I am doing global quarter next quarter, and it's not study abroad exactly. It's a program that Stanford has where you take a shortened quarter, which quarters are already pretty short. Instead of 9.5, 10 weeks, they're 7 weeks. And you take all of your courses in that time, and then you go abroad with those professors. So everybody will be I don't think everybody in the class will be in my cohort, but everybody in my cohort will be in the class, if that makes sense, or the classes that I'm taking. Anyway, we need to book our flights to go at the end of not this quarter, but next quarter, so spring quarter. And so I need to do that. And of course, the system isn't something that I can just log on and get flights. I have to call. So actually, I need to get maybe I'll need my passport, and I should pull up my global entry numbers and stuff just in case they want that for my booking. I want that on my booking, and I know I can add them later, but if they ask, I want to have them ready. Okay, passport attained. I'm also wearing the sweatshirt because my soup is tomato soup, and I think it's real adulting to not even take the risk, you know?
Please tell me in detail. How can I help you?
Hi, yes, I want to book a flight. That is done. The person knew exactly what I was talking about because apparently we all waited until basically today to do it, or yesterday. So good to go. And then I'm gonna take a quick not a break. I need to work on my presentation again some more. But I'm gonna finish lunch, so take a quick break and then work on my presentation. Yeah. That's what's happening here. Okay, mask on-ish. I'm outside, headed to meet with my group. I think we've pulled something together. I think we have. I mean, it has to happen in an hour and a half regardless, but I feel like we've done it. And it might be law school in a nutshell. I was wondering if we'll pull it off, and then we're pulling it off. Back from class, and presentations went really well. We did run out of time because we had stuff from the last class to go over before we started, but it was still really good. I am going to maybe have half dinner, half snack. Half snack, half dinner? I don't know. Because I'm going to trivia night later, but that doesn't start until 8, and so I have like an hour and a half or two before that, and I'm hungry now. So I'm gonna do that. So the class that I was in is actually called Race, Disadvantage, and Elite Education. So it's diving into like pretty much what that sounds like getting into elite universities. Not really law school focus, but undergrad focus, which a lot of people had that same experience, whether they got in or not, whether they got in and attended to choose or not, or they went through the entire thing and then did it all over again for law school. So people have a lot of feels, including myself. But yeah, so it covers everything from like scores and grades and like the Varsity Blues case and like the Harvard case that's coming up right now, and just stuff like financial aid packages and like who they get to actually pay for going and how that funds like other parts of other financial aid or the university itself. So yeah, interesting course. It's like more vibes than doctrinal and all, except for when we're talking about cases, obviously. And so that's like a nice break from other types of law classes. Like it's nice. Someone told me like 1L year to take a mix of classes every quarter if you can. Last quarter, I did not do that. I ended up with 4 finals out of 5 classes. And they were all kind of, and a lot of them were really similar in like structure. This quarter is a little bit better, but I decided to do my R paper and this class. So like I have 2 paper classes, one like huge paper and one normal paper. But I have accounting, which doesn't have any. Actually, I could walk through my classes I'm in right now. This morning I was in corporations. That has a final. It'll be like 1 or 2 essay questions. And then I think one of them will be like black letter law if they do. And then a big chunk of it will be multiple choice and like you explain your multiple choice answer. So that's corporations. And then this race and elite education class that is like a 10-page-ish paper, and it'll be due like sometime after like actual going to class ends. So that's good. And like it has a lot of reading, but you really just like, aside from like the fact that we each give a presentation at some point, like as a group, so it's a group presentation to begin with, we have discussion questions that we post. So like we do a lot of guiding of this class. And like obviously the professor's overall guiding, but like what our specific interests are generally what gets discussed. And then I'm in a corporate purpose, like in shareholder value class, which is kind of talking about corporate governance, and like a lot of it's just like alternatives to the way that we've always looked at it, like very, you must make the shareholders money, like give them a return on their investment. And like, are there other ways to be responsible corporations that takes all shareholders, not shareholders, all stakeholders into consideration, and like also ones that basically just take like their externalities into consideration and don't really care about profit, because there are some like that, and like how feasible that is, how sustainable that is, like what's important overall. And like this is like generally like environmental, social, and then like governmental governance. And then my final class is accounting. Oh, the corporate shareholder class is my like R paper, which everyone has to write one at some point in law school, or like at Stanford. I assume most schools have like a requirement like this too, but you can do it basically at any point once you get like, I think you could do it at any point after first quarter, just because like you just have to have room for the class or a relationship with a professor to do it. And so like second quarter, winter quarter of 1L is like the first time you have an elective that you could put that as a class to fit that space. But I think most people wait until 2 or 3L year to take it. I'm doing it now. I would like as like chill a 3L as possible, and like really, in case I've messed something up and don't realize that I have other requirements, it should be like my last requirement aside from next quarter with global quarter, which meets like an experiential, like either clinic or something type of class. That'll meet that, but that's kind of set in stone already. So like the R paper is like the last step that I need to take specifically because I applied for global quarter like as a 1L. And then, oh, my final class is accounting. It has problem sets that we do. Corporations also has problem sets, but they're not very time intensive. Accounting, the problem sets are pretty time intensive, but you can do it as a group. So there's one of those due every week, and then there's no final. So once the class is over, it's over. And with that, I really am gonna get my snack dinner thing. Okay, so I decided that having like even snack dinner was too much within an hour and a half, or like an hour and a half before going to an event. That probably like definitely has snacks and probably has like dinner like snacks. So I baked a cookie. I have like frozen dough balls. So that was the move.
Like, this is campus.